Hi guys, this is a general vlog of some of the top stories that are happening right now or this past week. This one is the Russia and China block the UN action on the crisis in Syria. The United Nations Security Council efforts to end the violence in Syria collapsed, and acrimony with a double veto by Russia and China on Saturday, hours after the Syrian military attacked the city of Homs, that's Homs, in which opposition leaders described as the deadliest government assault in nearly 11 months of uprising. The veto and the mounting violence underline the dynamic shaping what is proving to be the Arab world's latest revolt and diplomatic stalemate and failure as Syria plunges deeper into what is many are already calling a civil war. Diplomats have lamented their lack of options in pressuring the Syrian government, and even some Syrian dissidents worry about what the growing confrontation will mean for a country reeling from bloodshed and hardship. I'll leave all links, by the way. The U.S. is playing internet monopoly. The U.S. is seeking to control the internet, which is an instrumental of its foreign policy. Writer and political scientist Igor Panarin believes that Syria and Russia have been picked as a testing ground for America's media intervention doctrine. This is the mass unrest that destabilizes a number of nations in the spring of 2011 was the first real-life demonstration of how powerful a tool the internet can be in terms of influencing the internal affairs of a sovereign state. Social networks and blog platforms proved a highly efficient means for dispersing information and dispatching voluntary protesters in order to stage rallies and even riots. The American political elite was quick to recognize the new opportunity and employ it. This is on the 16th of May 2011. The U.S. administration published a new document on its official website titled The U.S. International Strategy for Cyberspace. The document laid out guides for American diplomacy and shaping a U.S.-friendly global media environment using cyber technologies. In essence, the policy document outlined Washington's new doctrine of media intervention, which emphasizes the internet as a key component for shaping perceptions of worldwide and manipulating global public opinion, and so on. Okay, I'm moving to the next article. Is that a crashed flying saucer on the seabed? Team Ocean Explorer said that this image is about 300-meter drag marks around an unidentified, possibly flying object, as you see right here. Okay, and I'll leave a link to this also. It says this week the main media is reporting an undersea radar image of a saucer-shaped object on the seabed in the Baltic Sea's Gulf of Bothnia, that's between Sweden and Finland. And this discovery was made by Swedish oceanographers who said it was nearly 200 feet across and lays 300 feet down. It says the same object caused a stir last summer when it was originally spotted. So these most recent reports have renewed a firestorm of news reports and blogs saying that the scientists have found something resembling a classic flying saucer, that further investigation was needed. A sonar image of the object of interest shows that the uncanny resemblance to Han Solo's starship, the Millennium Falcon from the film Star Wars. It does kinda. Sometimes you wonder how George Lucas got his ideas for the movie. But anyway, I'm going to the next story. Okay, the scientists are to breach the buried Antarctic lake untouched for millions of years. This is the outline of the lake Vostok, Vostok, beneath the ice is seen from space, if you see in the image here. This is after 2 decades of dwelling through the miles of Antarctic ice. Russian scientists are about to breach an underground lake that has not been exposed to surface more than 20 million years. Lake Vostok, as the body of water is called, is part of a chain of more than 200 lakes hidden beneath the ice, some of which have formed when Australia and Antarctica were still connected. Vostok will be the first one of all to be opened when the drill hits water next week. Okay, in the next article, murder soar in Brazil City as police strike. Federal troops sent to Salvador after 50 killings occurred during 4 days of ongoing police labor disputes. And there's a video available here. Brazilian government has sent federal troops to the state of Bahia to restore order after a labor strike by police opened the door to a crime wave, authorities say. And it says that the state capital of Salvador was up 117% to 50 killings in 4 days since the strikes started, and that's a lot. Very, very bad there in that nation right now. Well, there's still some more humming around the world. This comes from the Sacramento Bee. This is at Mount Shasta in Mount Shasta, California. There's humming around the mountain. Okay, there's been a lot of sightings around the Mount Shasta area, and this article came out January the 30th, so that was about a week ago, and stating that there has been some strange humming going on around the mountain, and there had been some mysterious lights going on there, and even it was spotted as a bright disc that was hovering over the mountain, and it was spotted by a woman there, and she had attached a photo from the ski resort snow cam that showed the amazing spectacle. And so it doesn't show it here though. It says a man named Larry did his own research, including telepathic communication with them, conducted in preparation for days of extraterrestrials would reveal themselves to Earthlings. So, okay. So there have been other sightings as well, as like pink alpenglows and lens-shaped clouds, and so on and so forth. But I'll leave this link for you to read, because I found something here, an article. It says there had been known to be tunnels beneath Mount Shasta that led to a UFO base there, as well as tunnels that connect with a vast worldwide network. The Lemurian city Telos is said to exist beneath Mount Shasta. When Hamilton had done much research on Mount Shasta and the tunnels, and he had privately published a book called Alien Magic. So that's all that says. And this shows kind of hard. It was kind of hard for me to find some pictures on the Mount Shasta, which is kind of unusual. But this is I found strange rays coming out of Mount Shasta. Okay, well, these are not recent. These are ones that were taken some time ago, since there was a lot of activity that been known to happen around this mountain. So you see like the flashes here, looks like flash rays, and you'd see the negative and all. So I'll leave a link to that also. Oh, okay, I did find a picture without the snow on it, so this looks like it was like taken in spring, summertime, maybe. But that's Mount Shasta on the highway, and this is up north, as you can tell by the trees in Northern California. So yeah, there you go. There's the picture of it. Okay, that's it for now. For this video, I'll leave links in the bar below. And until next time, I'll take care. God bless. Jesus loves you. So do I. Bye bye now.